Hi everyone, welcome to Semarang, Central Java. Do you know, just a short drive from the heart of the city, there's a pocket of pure calm where history, art, and spirituality meet. This is Budaya Watugong, a sacred complex where the sound of a gong once echoed across the hills, and where one tiny sapling grew into a revival of Buddhism on the island of Java. Did you know that the name Watugong comes from two Javanese words? Watu meaning stone, and gong is the traditional musical instrument. Long before the monastery existed, locals discovered a naturally shaped rock resembling a gong placed on its side. That distinctive formation gave the area its name, which remains in use to this day. The history of the monastery dates to the early 1950s, a period when Buddhism in Indonesia was reawakening after centuries of decline. Following the country's independence, Buddhist leaders sought new places for practice and education. In 1955, the respected monk Ashin Jinarakita visited Semarang and encouraged the establishment of a monastery. Supported by local devotees, construction began on land about 10 kilometers south of the city center. The first completed building was the Dhammasala, a Buddhist meditation hall for daily prayers and ceremonies. Over time, additional structures followed, including residences for visiting monks and the Bodhi tree. The Bodhi tree that grows on the terrace has a very special history. In 1955, a respected monk from Sri Lanka named Bhante Narada Mahatera came to Indonesia. He brought a young Bodhi tree, a direct descendant of the original tree in Bodh Gaya, India, where the Buddha reached enlightenment. During his visit, Bhante Narada planted one of these sacred trees at Borobudur as a sign of the revival of Buddhism in Indonesia. Traveling with him was his Indonesian student, Bhante Ashin Jinarakita. Because of their close connection, Bhante Narada gave Jinarakita a cutting from the same sacred lineage. A few years later, in the late 1950s, Bhante Jinarakita took the initiative to plant the trees at Watugong Monastery. Thanks to his effort, the Bodhi tree you see today is not only a beautiful part of the landscape, but also a living reminder of the rebirth of Buddhism in Indonesia. The most striking feature is the Pagoda Avalokitesvara, begun in 2001 and completed in 2005. Rising about 45 meters, approximately a 15-story building, that is the one of Indonesia's tallest pagodas. Dedicated to Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, known in Chinese tradition as Dewi Kuan Im, it embodies the ideal of infinite compassion central to Mahayana Buddhism. Designed in classical Chinese style, the pagoda features 7 levels, each representing a stage of spiritual progress. The red and gold exterior, sweeping roof lines, and numerous statues of Kuan Im and guardian deities create an atmosphere of both elegance and reverence. On the inside stands a serene statue of Kuan Im that greets all who enter. Beyond architectural beauty, the monastery reflects Indonesia's spirit of tolerance. Visitors of all religions are welcome to explore the grounds, admire the artistry, or simply enjoy the peaceful surroundings. Collaboration between Chinese-Indonesian artisans and Japanese builders produce a harmonious blend of design elements that mirror Semarang's long history as a meeting point of cultures. From its modest beginnings in the 1950s to the completion of the majestic Pagoda Avalokitesvara in 2005, Buddhagaya Watugong Monastery represents the growth of faith and the unity of cultures. The gong-shaped stone, the living Bodhi tree, the towering pagoda, and the welcoming community together form a sanctuary where history and modern life coexist. So that's it, the history of Buddhagaya Watugong Monastery, the tallest pagoda in the city.